Well, hello. So here we are, and we want to integrate this using substitution. So in this particular case, I will make e to the power of x to the 7 equal to u. We're using u substitution, essentially. Right now, after we have chosen the u, what we need to do is to take the derivative of both sides of the equation. So let's derive this. We're going to need to use the chain rule. The first portion is quite simple because remember that the derivative of e to the m is just e to the m. Just pick the letter m kind of randomly. But okay, so the first portion of the chain rule is already done. That's the derivative. And then we need to multiply this by the derivative of the inside function, which in this case is x to the 7. So we get 7x to the 6, because that's the derivative of x to the 7. If you're having any problems whatsoever with, oh yes, and I need the differential here, by the way, on the other side du. If you want to review the chain rule of derivatives, visit our website. And of course, once we take the derivative, we have to write the differential with respect to x, and on the other side of the equation we have only the u, so we get du. Okay, so e to the power of x to the 7 times times 7x to the 6 dx equals du. Now let's take a look at what we have here, right? And what I'm gonna do in this particular case is that I will take the dx and isolate it. I think that's going to make things a little bit simpler. So divide both sides of the equation by x to the 7 times 7x to the 6. So everything cancels out here, and we end up with just dx. So dx is equal to basically du over e to the power of x to the 7 times 7x to the 6. So we take this and we plug it in for dx. So we're going to have x to the 6 e to the x to the 7 times du over e to the power of x to the 7. It's getting a little repetitive to say that all the time. Times 7x to the power of 6. Then here's what's going to happen. Those can cancel out. The x to the 6 over x to the 6. And these guys can also cancel out. So we end up with just the integral of du over 7, right? That's the only things that we have left. Or I can rewrite that as 1 over 7 du. And once I remove this from the integral, because I can just take away constants when there's no addition. I just get the integral of 1. So that's going to be 1 over 7 u plus c, right? Because the integral of 1 is just going to be u. Fantastic. Now I can just take the u and replace it for e to the power of x to the 7, because that's actually what we had for u. So the final answer would be 1 over 7 times e to the power of x to the power of 7 plus c. And that's it.